My name is Katrina Bogdon, and I'm a naturopathic oncology provider at Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Naturopathic medicine we're using because we want to help provide natural therapy in conjunction with and integrate it with the cutting-edge therapies that Cancer Treatment Center is already providing to our patients. And we use it in a number of different ways. We use it to help decrease side effects that patients may be having from chemotherapy or from radiation therapy. We're helping speed post-surgical healing. We're also very interested in supporting the immune system for our patients to help bring their body back into balance. We're also there to treat the whole person as an entire person, not just to treat a disease or a cancer. And so what we're trying to do is to address all the different issues that the patient may come with, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. We're looking at the whole picture so that we can find perhaps the best homeopathic remedy or the best herb that might help support the patient and bring them back into wholeness. During his hormonal treatment back in the summer, Bruce noticed that he was having emotions that he was not used to. He's usually very easygoing, he's very laid back, pretty happy-go-lucky. And then all of a sudden, he noticed that he was just really sensitive to anything sad. He'd go to church and he'd break down crying, so he had to stop going to church. And so we started looking at the things that would tip him off to start crying so easily, because this was extremely disrupting. He's not used to all these different emotions and feelings, being just such a change for him. So we looked at a homeopathic remedy for him. Homeopathy is really amazing because it's one of those that takes in the mind, the body, the spirit, the physical body. We look at all the different symptoms that a person is having. And so he was having some hot flashes at that time. He was noticing that he would cry easily. And so I looked at the different homeopathic remedies. And what we do is we try to find some substance in nature that individually matched his picture. There can be lots of different homeopathic remedies for hot flashes. You have to find something that matches his type of hot flashes with his type of emotions that he's going through with. And so what we did is we found that one substance in nature that matched it. It's this beautiful little flower called the pulsatilla flower. And so I recommended it to him. He took it home. And he started taking the pulsatilla homeopathic remedy. It's a very safe, natural remedy that we can easily combine with his therapies without having to worry about causing contraindications or difficulty with that. So he started taking this remedy, and he noticed that he would take it and he'd stop crying, and it wasn't so bad. And then I remember the day he came in and he said, "I can go to church. I made it to church and I didn't start crying during church." As a naturopath, it's wonderful to walk down the hall or to be in communication with a medical oncologist or a radiation oncologist, coming up with care plans together for our patients. From the very beginning, Sarah, Bruce's wife, was very much a part of those appointments and always present. She would come and she'd be prepared with all these different questions. And it's not unusual that we'll have caregivers in the room and they'll have more questions than the patient actually has. And so part of my job is to be there to have good answers. Caregivers are absolutely invaluable. It's one of the hardest jobs, I think. It's harder than my job even, I think, is to be a caregiver to somebody who has cancer. And they play an invaluable role. They're the one taking care of them. In many cases, they're the ones reminding them to take their supplements or reminding them to take their medications. They have so many questions. They want to do everything they can to help. So it's my job to empower them with information so that they can do the best job possible to help take care of the patient.